Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Electric Boogaloo. If I sound different to you, first off, let me explain that I am different. Lots of things have changed. First off, somehow some cords fell and got tangled up on the Art Voice channel and changed all of the settings. I tried to change them back to where they should be, but if the audio is different than it normally is, I'm sorry. Didn't have pictures of where I had all the little dials turned before. I change it pretty frequently. I'd recently come up with like the perfect settings that I loved, and now they're gone. So I've got to dial it back in, and rather than spending all day sitting there dialing it in, recording a test file, listening back to it, I know that it's not peaking or anything. I know that it'll sound fine to everyone. It's just me that's going to be bothered by the differences, so we'll just dial it in over the next few videos. I doubt you'll notice a difference from that, honestly, because once it's exported and uploaded to YouTube and compressed to all heck, it all sounds about the same, doesn't it? It's all just in my head that it has to be this perfect. Also, I have phlegm in the back of my throat. My boss has the flu, maybe? I don't have the flu. I hope. Last night, I started coughing really bad, and I had a really bad fever, but felt incredibly cold. So I had like the heater going in my room, and I was bundled up under the blankets and hacking. Woke up this morning, felt perfectly fine, feel perfectly fine. My head's a little heavy, and I'm coughing up a lot of phlegm. But that's why my voice sounds the way it does. And maybe this is an improvement. Maybe hearing this, you're thinking to yourself, well, geez, Rees, I'm loving this deeper, fuller sounding thing you've got going on there. Can you keep that going? And the answer is yes. I'll just start, going around and sniffing vomit so I can keep up the level of bacteria in my upper respiratory system to maintain this sort of phlegmy sound. And I can sound like this, forever, or until the bacteria kills me. No antibiotics for this boy, because that's the secret to my sound. I gotta have the bacteria. Today, are you folks familiar with The Prince of Persia? Because it's a video game series I never played. I have watched the Disney movie. I saw it twice in theaters. I haven't seen it since, but I remember liking it the two times I saw it in theaters. I've been told since that it's a terrible video game movie and it's awful and no one likes it, but having never played the games, it's the only reference I have to the Prince of Persia. That and the knowledge that Assassin's Creed began development as a spin-off of Prince of Persia. Not a lot of people know this. Most people who play Assassin's Creed know that, because it's like the Assassin's Creed fact. When they were developing it, it was about an assassin who protected the Persian royals, and it was in the same universe and everything. But as they developed it and they moved forward with development, it became its own thing. It sort of broke away, and it's not really connected at all. There's Easter eggs here and there, but for the most part, it's its own thing. But there's a quest in Assassin's Creed Odyssey called Prince of Persia, which is like such a just on the nose, like hammer to the face reference. This quest has been available to us for a very long time now. This is the Valley of Kings. This is the city of, I forget what it's called, Megaris, I think it might be. The Megaris region. I don't know what the actual city, it's probably also Megaris. It's the first place we went to after we left Catalonia. So, way back in October of 2018, I guess. This quest popped up, and I was like, oof, reference. I'm going to go do this thing over here with Odessa first, many things with Odessa. We'll come back here, though. We'll do this later. Well, it's later. We finished the game now. We've done everything there is to do in the overworld, aside from the quests and finding these last 3 mercenaries. Once I find them, I will rule the roost, as no one ever has before. But I decided now is the opportunity we have to come back to Megaris, get back to the Valley of King Lelex, sure I said that wrong, and figure out what this is all about. And I don't know, maybe this guy is a character from Prince of Persia. I doubt it. Was that a historical game? I never played Prince of Persia, but did it have real-life people in it? Kind of like Assassin's Creed does? Like you can go on a mission and you'll meet someone from history, like Plato is the only one coming to mind. Have we ever met Plato? He's not alive yet, is he? He's down the line. Who have we met in this? All of my brain is just gone dumb. I can't remember any of their names. Socrates. We met Socrates. Hate Socrates. So there we go.
You there. You have a kind soul.
Artaxerxes.
Help an old man buy his next meal.
He is royalty. Okay. Should we just give him 50 drachmi?
You need it more than me. Here, take it.
A generous gift. Thank you. What do they call you, stranger?
They call me messenger. No, we're Cassandra.
Cassandra.
We're done with all that god
you?
stuff.
Just a simple
You know,
beggar.
we've seen
I sailed
we've seen
Persia
strange
to see
things
the
now.
beauty
We're just
of
basic
the
people.
Greek world.
I can do many things, Persian, but I can't restore sight.
Nor would I want you to.
I reckon we could.
My blindness is a burden that the gods have given me to carry, and I will.
Then what?
Be my eyes. When I was a boy, an Athenian told me the most beautiful tales of your lands. I would love to hear them again. Would you go see the places I never was able to, and return to tell me the tale of your adventures?
Yeah, you better believe
I'm
it.
not much of a storyteller, but I will be your eyes.
See through my
I knew
eyes.
I sensed kindness
It's
in
like
you.
in that Star Wars
You've
book.
made this old Persian happy again.
Don't thank me yet. What places do you wish you could have seen?
My favorite tales were always of the Acrocorinth. The statues of Zeus in Athena, the perch of the armored bird in Arcadia, and of course, the mysterious Mount Taigetos.
All right, that seems pretty simple. I've probably seen all these things. So what I was going to say is, though, we have that magic staff that can keep us alive forever and one-shot our friends and stuff. So I'm pretty sure we probably could restore a sight, but whatever. Where's the statue of
What did
Zeus?
you know about the statue of Zeus?
Its great bolt stood ready to punish the Kephalonians below. Or so I was told.
Oh, apparently we've... I bet you we've seen all of these. Buckle up, everyone.
I've seen Kephallonia.
Undo
From
this
the
here.
statue of Zeus.
Tell me,
There we go.
is it
Yeah,
still
boy.
a place of great beauty?
It's, you know, it is poor, but beautiful.
Yes, the
Where's my
island is
controller?
beautiful. From the statue of Zeus, you can see the sea and the white beaches and the mountains covered in green.
I can just lean back
But
now.
its people suffer because of
And
the
we'll
war.
just let this play out.
Just how it was described to me.
Get
The
my
gods
sparkling
simultaneously
water.
bless the land and curse the people. Even for gods, your
Topo
gods
Chico.
are cruel, Misthios.
Not a
Okay,
sponsor.
I've told you what I remember. Now tell me about yourself. What's a Persian doing here?
Persia and the Greek world are doomed to be opposites. In times of prosperity here, Persians always seem to suffer. And when you're at war with yourselves,
Persians know peace?
indeed, my people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered. All except for me. A man tried to kill me with poison, which is how I lost my sight. I fled and arrived here.
Well, did you get the poison in your eyes or something? No
I
one
find it
wants you
hard to
dead.
believe anyone would want you dead.
You're very kind. Tell me another tale, then I'll tell you more of my past.
Okay, well, where's the statue of
many
Athena? Again,
statues
I'm
to
just
Athena.
assuming we've
Which
done
one
all
do
of
you
these.
In my mind,
'Cause we fully
there's
explored the
only
world.
one. Her story always began. As we rounded the hilltops, we could see Athens bustling below us and Athena above, matching our gaze.
Well, I've
Be
seen
glad to
that.
know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel her presence. Would you describe her to me?
Yeah, she stands guard over
If Athens is a
Athens.
city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius.
We know
He
him.
was of a new creed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
Oh,
Killer
man.
of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
Make sure
Have you
Darius is who I
interest,
think it
do
is.
I?
Make sure that my
Another tale, and
remembrance
I
of
will
this is
too.
correct. Assassins. Pretty sure it's our husband's father. Darius. Yep, there he is. Oh, man. Oh, man. This would have been so cool to play before the DLC, that first batch of DLC, and have that name dropped and then actually meet him in the DLC. That would have been cool, but we did everything out of order because we're terrible people.
The Acrocorinth. Don't tell me. It's in Corinthia.
Smart guess. It is the most renowned temple to Aphrodite, your goddess of all life's most pleasurable trivialities.
Feeling good. I saw it.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth.
A lot of
From
people
there, I could see all
doing the
of
devil's
Corinth.
tango there.
I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
Better keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive. Usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go worship, of course.
Yeah, of
Now that's out
course.
of the way. You owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you, so I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King
Oh my
Xerxes.
gosh, that makes you a
Possible.
Prince of
That would
Persia.
make you a king.
Well, no,
I
a
was.
prince.
My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first,
Yes. A tale for a tale.
Where is Mount
You
Tegotus?
did say Mount Taygetus, didn't you?
you sound like you know that place. I have heard tales of its appetites. They say the mountain feeds on the suffering of Spartans, so the people there offer their own children to the mountain god
Oh,
for sacrifice.
yeah.
That's not exactly right.
Well, I mean, it's pretty close. We saw it. We got yeeted off the side
I
of
returned
it.
to Mount Taygetus.
Return. Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
No, there's just like a bunch of leaves and stuff at the bottom you can land in and not die somehow.
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Taygetus a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was
Like
a child,
Detroit.
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetus.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father.
I should stay centered,
He
shouldn't
was
I? I'm
kinder
sorry,
to me
everyone.
than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you why he hid his treasure.
Where is
Do
this
you
armored
remember about
bird?
this armored bird in Arcadia?
There's a beast made of armor jutting out from the mountainside, overlooking Lake Stymphalos and the undulating fields stretching like waves on a golden sea all across Arcadia.
Interesting. Well, I've seen
If
this
you'd like to
armored
hear about the
bird.
bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's peaceful.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It's so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promised him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
But you mentioned treasure
What of your
earlier.
story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
Father killed my grandfather. I liked your story, but it wasn't true. I don't know if we're gonna say that. We don't know. Let's be honest.
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you're bound by blood to avenge him.
Artaxerxes, false king, these Mythios led me right to you.
No, I
Time
didn't.
to finish what I started.
Cassandra, please.
Hold on. I gotta. There we go. Yeah, I'll protect him. It's not his. Look, he's not responsible for what his father did. Some people would argue he is, but those people are completely asinine. I hate that belief that future generations have to be people alive today have to be responsible for what people who are dead and died hundreds of years ago did to other people who died hundreds of years ago. It's asinine and stupid, and I don't have the patience for it. This guy didn't kill my grandfather. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You really shouldn't be involved in this. You really shouldn't be involved in this. I'm sorry. You need to run. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the help, though. I mean, you were just a little outmatched. Honestly. Let me deal with this corpse. Let me just throw this off of here. Okay. We never even met our grandfather. Well, that's not true. We met him in the afterlife. It doesn't matter.
Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me.
Honor, smonner. There's no honor in killing an innocent
I had
man.
no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
Do you want me... Kill your brother.
Sure, you could give up. Or you could sail home, kill your brother, and take back your kingdom.
I spent my entire life undoing my father's work. I won't end my life becoming him. As for you, there is the matter of your payment.
Yeah, what
I
about
did
this
save your
treasure?
life, and I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. And in your retelling, I felt like Themistocles was speaking through you. For your reward, go to the tomb in Salamis where Themistocles hid his treasure. It will be near where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy.
Alrighty, I will do. Thank you. It's just done. Is there a separate quest for getting the reward? Is it on the map? What's going on? I really want my treasure. I sat there very patiently and calmly, listening to him tell his story, while holding back fits of flims. And I need to get that treasure now, please and thank you. Oh, there's no quests. It must be on the map, then? It'll be up here, right? Like, this is where the battle took place? This is what he's talking about, right? Against his father's navy? It would be here. Hot Gates of Thermopylae. Yeah, this is where the battle took place. This is where they... or was it further up here? I don't think it was. I think it was right here. And this is where they did the whole we'll fight in the shade nonsense. Did I already get the treasure? It's just done. It's just faded away. Interesting. So I had to look it up online, and apparently this is where the chest is, and the chest does not count toward completing the area. So even though I completed the area, it could still be here. But also apparently the chest, according to the internet, is always here, and therefore there's a possibility I might have just gotten it by happenstance while I was exploring the area. I don't see a chest here. Like, I'm sure I'm in the right spot, but I don't see a chest here. So I might have already gotten the treasure, and that might explain why the quest ended, like, when it did, instead of continuing on until I got the treasure. You know, it just automatically queued up and was like, quest completed. Because maybe I've already gotten the treasure, and if that's the case, what is it? What do I have in my inventory right now that I got from this place? The world may never know, unfortunately. Oh, good, you're dead. Oh, gosh, no, hold on, hold still. No, go, no. What are we doing? We should just run in. So I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed 4 on the Switch. And I like to try to challenge myself to be stealthy and not get caught. But that game is one of those classic Assassin's Creed games where all you got to do to win is parry at the right time and then hit the attack button. And occasionally you'll get a guy that's a little bit more difficult. Not by much. and you have to like break him before you stab him in the face. But combat is so dummy easy in that game. It's unreal. All right, this one has been opened. All of them, it looks like, have been opened. I don't see any additional chests. It looks like I've gotten everything in this area. Unless it's just hidden in these, which I guess would explain why the quest ended. Just do one more like quick scan of the region. Yeah, there's just nothing out here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. I can't remember if I did this before last episode or in between, but I finished all of the water missions. So, and I know that I did because it came up and said you completed all underwater tasks. And I never once had to fight a shark underwater. The only time I was in the water with sharks was a couple of times when oh, look at this. It's that... Oh. What the heck? Never seen one of your kind before. Ah, the bigger they are, the harder they drop. Well, that had nothing to do with the quest, but... My gosh, you know what I've just realized? I forgot about all of those. I forgot about every single one of them. How many of those do we have that we need to solve? Like, how bad is this gonna be? Oh no. Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. Oh, backstage pass. Head to the theater in Athens with the right connections. I always get to watch the play from backstage. Find me on an actor's mask. Oh, I'm probably not gonna do these on camera. They're gonna be painful. I might just cheat. I might just look up the answers and go to the locations, and who can be bothered, honestly. But that's the Prince of Persia quest completed, I suppose, in as much as it can be. And now we can start to very slowly pan over the world and find new quests to complete. And honestly, it doesn't look like there's that many. We've got, what is this one up here? Inheritance insurance? Sure. So there's like a quest there. And then... Man, maybe there's not that much left of the game. Like, I thought we had a ton of quests that we had to go do. There's a treasury of legends. You know what could happen is as we complete these more, kind of like unlock sparring with Roxana. Roxana, you don't gotta put. I don't know if I've got all of the synchronization points because I don't know how many synchronization points there are. I've certainly never seen anything pop up and tell me, oh, you 100%ed it. So I don't know if that's. I know that I found one here recently. Like this one right here, I never even knew existed. It was never on the map, even as a question mark. I had to find it as part of a mission that I had to go kill some lion or something like that. Ridiculous. So, I don't know what that's all about. Hopefully that's not the case. Quests, though, will continue next time. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!